Hey guys, so this is part 3 of my desert task guide. This is for the hard tasks, and the items that you require for these tasks are Fire, Water, Astral Runes to cast Humidify, Enchanted Water Tiara, Unfinished Broad Bolts plus Feathers, or alternatively you can make Broad Arrows with broad arrowheads and headless arrows. You need onion, ring, tomato, empty bowl, raw Thankee meat, pot of flour, bucket of water, dread nips, a face mask or full slayer helm, water skin 0, a cramulet, cactus seeds, death water runes, and a Keris dagger. And you need to be on Lunar Magic book at the start. Now the first thing that you need to do is you need to plant your cactus seed. This is very important to do at the beginning because you want to have as much time as possible. You want to not waste any time, so you want to do this first. So just simply use a bucket of super compost, or just don't use it at all, but risk losing the seed. So you'll have to do that, complete it at the end. Now for this next task, you need to go to north of Alcarid, and you simply need to enter the dungeoneering dungeon. I think it requires 78 dungeoneering to enter. That's simply it. Then you need to go to the Alcarid bank, which is west of Alcarid, and you need to speak to Al, the camel. To speak to him, you need to use the cramulet. And now you need to tell him something unpleasant, and then you have to listen to a poem from him. So he can give you. He has a couple of poems he can tell. It doesn't really matter which one you pick, but just listen to one, and once you've done that, that's the task complete. So now you need an enchanted water tiara for this, and all you simply need to do is go into the desert and wear the item. Now for this next part, you're going to need a water skin 0. You're also going to need to be on the Lunar book to be able to cast a spell called Humidify. Humidify requires water, fire, and astral runes, and they will simply fill up your water skin. This will complete the task for you. So now for this next part, we're going to go into the Caliphate layer, and for this you're going to need a Keris dagger to kill a Caliphate worker. Now to get here, it's very simple. You just go through the Shanty Pass and walk west. Then you get to this dungeon, you enter it, and there is a Caliphate worker right by the entrance. Simply equip your Keris dagger and attack a Caliphate worker. You have to try and kill it. You have to kill it in order to complete this task. For this next part, you go from the location where you were and you follow the path that I'm walking right now. So once you get to the end of the cave, simply enter the cave, the next entrance. If you haven't been here before, you do require a rope to get down to this area, as is the same for the beginning when you first enter the cave. So for this part, we have to use a dread nip, on the Caliphate Queen. To simply do this, attack the Caliphate Queen once, then deploy a Dreadnought. Now you do require 450 kills in the minion tower to be able to get Dreadnoughts, so just be warned that you might spend a good 15 hours trying to get them. Now for this next part, you're going to buy a water skin to fill in a fountain. To get to this fountain, you need to teleport with the Camelers. Simply go down the stairs, walk into the center of the maze, go through the door and climb up the ladder. Now there will be a fountain here. Simply use your water skin on the fountain to complete the task. Now for this next part, you need to be on the ancient spellbook. In order to do this, go to the pyramid. This is located south of the lodestone. Simply enter the pyramid and pray at the altar. The reason you need to be on Ancients is to use the Ice Burst spell. Simply kill any monster or NPC in the desert. It doesn't matter what NPC you kill, you just have to kill it with Ice Burst. Once you've done that, the task is complete. Now for this next part, you need to go to the Bedouin camp, which is located right here, and you need to deposit an item in the deposit chest located next to the sea. This will complete the task. Now for this next part, you need to go to this location, which is east of the lodestone, and you simply need to kill a dust devil. To do this, you need to be wearing a face mask or a full Slayer helm. So do this and attack it with whatever style you want. You have to kill it to complete the task. I get a dragon. No, I don't. So yeah, for this next part, we're going to be making a Thankee Kebab. And in order to do this, you need to use an onion on the bowl. You need to use the tomato on the bowl. You need to cook the meat on the oven. You then walk north, and you use your empty bucket on the fountain. Once you've done this, then you use your pot of flour on the bucket of water and you make pita bread. Once you've done that, you simply have to make the pita bread into cooked bread. However, first you need to use the meat on the unfinished bowl. Then you need to go to this oven, use the uncooked bread or pita bread dough and make it into pita bread. Use this pita bread on the bowl to make Thankee Kebab. Now for this next part, you need to make either broad arrows or broad bolts. In order to, you need to go to this location and make them in Summoner's house. Yeah, so this is the Slayer Master in Polyphonikos, or whatever you want to, I don't know how to say that name. And simply make either broad bolts or broad arrows. You can buy some of the ingredients from this summoner. However, the feathers and the headless arrows need to be bought separately from somewhere else. So simply make either of these items, one or the other, doesn't matter, and this will give you a task complete. So now for this next part, you need to go to the very south of the desert to Sothanum. So from here you need to enter the city by going through the gate, and then you need to go into the Plunder pyramid by one of these 4 entrances. They are random, so just keep that in mind if you don't find the Guardian Mummy the first time. So once you found the Guardian Mummy, start a Pyramid Plunder minigame and get up to level 61. So I think this is floor 3, or is it 4? I can't see that. But anyway, so you need to get to level 61 floor, and then you need to open a sarcophagus. This will give you a task complete. And this concludes the hard tasks for the achievement diary, desert tasks. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope I see you in the next video. Goodbye.